So, we've spoken about today this very quickly changing, highly volatile environment that we're in, whether that be socioculturally, politically, globally, locally, financially. Where should people go in order to find some solace in this, given the fact that it is difficult? It's difficult to exist in this world.
Go to places or spend time where there's not as much of this junk going on, first of all, I think recognize, let's go to some of the basics. What do you really need? You need a bed to sleep in, you need food to eat. Most depressions, most people remain employed. Most wars, most people don't die or get injured. Let's calm down and put all this in place. But let's be in places where there's, goodness and harmony and beauty. Maybe you spend more time in nature, or, you go out there and, I'd like to meditate. Meditation has had a big effect on me. So, don't get all stressed about it, navigate it well. And, enjoy life, enjoy those things. And I think that's most important.
What would you say to the people that say, how am I expected to enjoy life when there's all of this chaos going on? There's so many bad news stories and headlines. And what about the financial collapse?
Well, first of all, if it's really having that impact on you, don't get so hung up on the financial stories, and, don't watch the television or something. Go out for a nice walk and in the nature, like all that story. You don't really need all that story. Okay. Now, what's going to happen to you? Like I say, don't get so hung up on expectations of having the most amount of money or whatever. Just, think about it. Like I say, will you lose where you live? Will you, what matters? Your friends, your family, your, give a good bed to sleep in, adequate food, go out into nature. I think my own view is sometimes, like the most luxurious thing I can do is take a tent and be out in a beautiful spot, don't avoid it. Don't get stressed out, understand it, be prepared.
Redefining success and what happiness means and what we should be aiming for in life, I think, is a very worthwhile pursuit.
Right. I'll tell you, this idea of success being measured in the amount of money and status you have is really screwed up. Like if you think about money, and this is shown in measures of happiness, past a basic amount of money so that you don't have the misery, there is no correlation between the level of money you have and the level of happiness you have. Lots of studies show that. And the highest correlation is, do you have a community? That's the highest source of happiness, and also longevity. It has a big effect on longevity. Stress.
More than smoking, more than stopping alcohol, more than going to the gym and exercising.
Right. And so, and then you think, like, what is money for? It has no intrinsic value. It only has a value of what it buys. And so it has a limited marginal ability, benefit. You add more and more to it. And, like, what are you going to do? Okay, so you're going to get a bigger house or a bigger car, or what okay. And what does that really mean incrementally relative to spending time with friends and family and all of those things? Most of the good things in life are not expensive, right? Friends, family, nature, sex, anything, it's not going to get better with more money, right? Materially better. And so it seems to me that it then can become an obsession, and that's not healthy. So I think it's, by and large, you handle it well, and it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay.
Ray Dalio, ladies and gentlemen, if people want to keep up to date with the work that you're doing, where should they go?
My more lengthy writings are on LinkedIn, but I'm on all of the social media. So in various ways, and if I write something that's longer, it'll be linked to LinkedIn. So all the major social media I'm on.
Ray, I really appreciate you. Thank you for today.
Thank you for your time.
What's happening, people? Thank you very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed that episode, then press here for a selection of the best clips from the podcast over the last few weeks. And don't forget to subscribe. Peace.